Real Madrid has stumbled into a problem more tactical than medical, and tonight that problem looks a lot like a choice nobody wants to make. With the club's two established right-backs sidelined, the manager has publicly asked a midfield engine to step into the defence, and that engine, feed. Valverde has answered in a way that leaves Xabi Alonso exposed. In a press conference designed to steady nerves, Valverde was candid. He said he wasn't born to play fullback, reminding everyone that while he's helped the team in an emergency role before, the position is not where he feels most effective. Those words landed like a grenade inside a dressing room already short on options, because they force an immediate reappraisal of how to protect the spine of the team. The timing could not be worse. Dani Carvajal faces a multi-week absence, and the club's depth at right back is thinner than anyone hoped, leaving Alonso to decide whether to move midfield resources into defence or to gamble on makeshift solutions. To appreciate the scale of the dilemma, imagine the board of a ship asking its navigator to take the helm. Valverde is not just any midfielder, he's a tempo setter, a box-to-box presence whose engine powers Real Madrid's transitions and cover. Pull him out of that zone and you may gain some solidity on the flank, but you risk unravelling midfield balance across every map. On the other hand, persist with him in the middle and the right flank becomes a hazard zone where inexperienced or ill-suited options will have to close behind opposition wingers and full-backs all season. That trade-off is not theoretical, it's now a calendar problem with real fixtures looming and titles on the line. Alonso's alternatives are blunt and imperfect. He can ask Valverde to swallow the discomfort and play as an emergency right-back more often, a solution that worked in sparing moments under previous coaches, but one the player admits left him with doubt. He can convert another senior attacker or midfielder into a makeshift full-back, reshaping the matchday 11 and the team's identity. Or he can summon a young La Fabrica talent, betting on raw energy and coaching over experience. Each route carries clear risk, and each will send a message about Alonso's priorities, short-term stability or long-term structural coherence. Reports suggest the coach is already eyeing academy options and tactical permutations as stopgaps, which shows how seriously the club is treating the problem. What follows from that choice is not just a single match result. The wrong solution can compound where, on a multi-competition squad, increase the chance of injuries through mismatched workloads and shift the dressing room psychology from confidence to caution. Valverde's public candour also matters beyond tactics. A captain or senior figure saying, "I'm not a full-back," in front of cameras reframes the conversation around role clarity and player management, forcing other stars to take positions and teammates to accept new responsibilities. For fans, the headline is immediate and emotional. Why would a servant of the club decline to plug a hole? For the coach, the headline is operational. How do you field your best 11 when the best 11 shape is suddenly impossible? So the story to watch across the next two match days is not just who starts at right back. It's how Alonso balances conviction and compromise, how he preserves midfield strength while shoring up defence, and whether Madrid's identity as a dominant, expansive side survives the simple arithmetic of injuries. If the coach opts for makeshift defence and the midfield grows porous, the consequences could be immediate in La Liga and Europe. If he protects midfield and exposes the flank, opponents will smell blood and test the team's nerve. This is a moment where a single quote, "I wasn't born to play fullback," becomes a pivot point in a season, and where every decision is measured in more than minutes on the pitch. It's measured in momentum, morale, and the story Real Madrid will tell itself for months. The next choice will tell us whether this club bends without breaking, or whether a small positional crisis becomes the turning point of a campaign.